2025 was a year that would change the course of Jim Curtis' life in more ways than one, and he didn't hesitate to reflect on it publicly as the calendar turned. On January 1st, Jim, a hypnotherapist known for helping people navigate their inner worlds, shared a post that subtly gave fans a peek into the most meaningful moments of the past year. The post was simple, yet charged with emotion, a candid acknowledgement that some of life's most profound experiences can't be measured in grand gestures or material success, but in the people who make it all worthwhile. Some amazing things happened this year, but it's always the people who make it, Jim wrote alongside a photo of himself with Jennifer Aniston, driving together in what looked like a calm, carefree moment. The casual snapshot captured more than just a romantic bond. It hinted at the comfort and genuine connection they shared, a stark contrast to the often intense, publicized relationships in Hollywood. The caption didn't stop there. With an almost playful sense of mystery, Jim added, "Can't wait to see what 2026 has in store. Got a few surprises cooking." That small tease ignited speculation among fans and media outlets alike. What kind of surprises could he be hinting at? Were they personal milestones, professional collaborations, or something entirely unexpected? This Instagram post wasn't just a highlight reel for Jim. It was an invitation for the audience to witness a private yet public chapter of his life. He chose to reflect on the year in a way that felt human and relatable, acknowledging that even someone in the limelight experiences moments of quiet contentment, moments that aren't shared on tabloids or entertainment news. By giving credit to the people who made the year special, Jim subtly shifted the focus from celebrity glamour to authentic connection. What makes this reflection even more fascinating is the timing. By the end of 2025, Jim had been in a relationship with Jennifer Aniston for nearly 6 months, and the restraint he showed in revealing details about their romance made every glimpse he shared feel deliberate and meaningful. He didn't overshare. Instead, he curated just enough insight to make fans feel included without compromising the intimacy of their relationship. The way Jim framed 2025 also gives us a glimpse into his philosophy toward life and love. It's clear that he values genuine connections over fleeting attention, a perspective that makes the budding romance with Jennifer feel grounded and real. In a world obsessed with sensational headlines and viral moments, Jim's reflection is a refreshing reminder that sometimes, the most impactful stories are the quietly powerful ones, the ones lived and felt, not just reported. By ending his post with a promise of surprises for 2026, Jim created suspense while staying deeply personal. This simple, heartfelt message not only celebrates the past year but also sets the stage for the year ahead, leaving fans and followers eagerly anticipating what might come next. It's a delicate balance, sharing enough to intrigue, but holding back just enough to maintain mystery. And this was just the beginning. The year's story didn't unfold in isolation. The way Jim celebrated his moments with Jennifer set a tone for their relationship that was both public enough to spark conversation and private enough to feel intimate, showing that even in Hollywood, love can thrive quietly, profoundly, and unexpectedly. But this wasn't the only sweet and revealing moment that fans caught in 2025, and what happened next would show just how genuine their connection really was. While Jim Curtis' reflection on 2025 gave fans a glimpse into the highlights of his year, it was the candid moments he shared with Jennifer Aniston that truly brought their romance to life. These weren't the flashy, paparazzi-driven snapshots that dominate celebrity news. They were quiet, intimate flashes of a relationship built on comfort, laughter, and a surprising amount of normalcy for Hollywood standards. One particularly memorable image showed the couple driving together, a seemingly ordinary activity that instantly resonated with fans. There was something striking about its simplicity. Jennifer, relaxed and radiant, sitting alongside Jim, who looked equally at ease behind the wheel. No red carpet, no entourage, no cameras in their faces, just two people enjoying a moment together. It was a small, personal scene, yet it spoke volumes about their connection. The photo captured a sense of shared joy, a calm intimacy that many had assumed Jennifer's romantic life might lack after years in the spotlight. Another moment came from a party where the actress and her boyfriend were photographed together. Unlike the overly polished and performative events that celebrities often attend, this setting felt natural, almost unremarkable in a traditional sense. But it was in these ordinary settings that their chemistry shone the brightest. Observers couldn't help but notice the subtle gestures, a light touch on the shoulder, a shared laugh, a moment where they seemed to exist in their own world amidst the crowd. Each image painted a picture of a romance grounded not in spectacle but in genuine connection. Fans were quick to note how low-key Jennifer and Jim have remained since their romance began in July. There's no barrage of public declarations or staged photos. Instead, the couple has chosen to let their moments speak for themselves. This restraint has only fueled curiosity, making every shared glimpse feel deliberate, almost like a secret the couple is letting the world in on, one photo at a time. Every casual smile, every candid shot feels like a carefully placed clue, hinting at a relationship that's both real and deeply personal. What also makes these moments compelling is the contrast with typical celebrity romances. In a culture obsessed with status, extravagance, and attention, Jennifer and Jim's approach feels refreshingly normal. They aren't defined by public expectation or industry pressure. Their relationship is rooted in shared experiences, private joy, and mutual respect. From cozy drives to quiet gatherings with friends, each moment showcased a side of celebrity life that is rarely visible, one where love isn't a headline, but a lived, authentic experience. And yet, even in their quietness, these candid glimpses created buzz. Fans began speculating, analyzing, and celebrating every small detail, from the way they laughed together to the subtle gestures of affection. Each photo, each video clip, became a window into a romance that felt both aspirational and relatable, a rare combination for celebrity couples. The real magic of these moments lies in their authenticity. They prove that, for Jennifer and Jim, the romance isn't about the world watching. It's about the moments that matter, the laughter shared in silence, and the simple joy of being with someone who truly understands you. But these glimpses were only the beginning. As 2025 drew to a close, Jennifer herself stepped into the spotlight with her own reflections, sharing her side of the story in a way that was playful, surprising, and unforgettable. While Jim Curtis gave fans a heartfelt look into his own highlights from 2025, Jennifer Aniston wasn't about to be left out. True to her playful and candid personality, she took to Instagram to share a recap of her year, but she did it in a way that was entirely her own, mixing humor, nostalgia, and subtle glimpses into her new romance. Unlike many celebrity year-in review posts, Jennifer's reflection wasn't overly polished or staged. It was personal, relatable, and filled with tiny details that instantly captured the attention of fans around the world. Her recap came in the form of a supercut of moments set to trending songs from the year, including Somber's Back to Friends and Alex Warren's Ordinary. These carefully chosen tracks weren't just background music, they acted as a lens into her mood, her highlights, and the energy of 2025. There was a sense of playfulness, almost a wink to the audience, as she revisited the past 12 months. And while much of the montage included her celebrity friends Reese Witherspoon, Selena Gomez, Judd Apatow, and Jason Bateman, the most talked about moment was her inclusion of Jim Curtis. In one particularly sweet shot, Jim appeared cuddling with one of Jennifer's dogs, a small gesture that revealed a lot about their relationship. It was intimate, natural, and completely unforced, showing that their bond extended beyond just appearances in public events. Fans couldn't help but notice the subtle details, the way they laughed together, the ease with which they interacted, and the quiet joy that radiated from even the briefest clips. These tiny moments created a feeling of authenticity, as if the audience were being given permission to peek behind the curtain into a chapter of Jennifer's life that was usually kept private. What made Jennifer's recap even more compelling was her signature humor and casual approach. She capped her post with a short but memorable farewell to the year. BUH 2025. That single phrase captured her irreverence, her charm, and her refusal to take herself too seriously, a quality fans have long adored. It was a reminder that while her life is filled with fame and accolades, she still has a very human, relatable side, one that can laugh at the past year and look forward with excitement. By including Jim in her montage, Jennifer didn't just acknowledge her romance, she subtly celebrated it. Unlike tabloid headlines that might exaggerate or speculate, these glimpses were grounded in reality, portraying a couple who genuinely enjoyed each other's company. And the fact that these moments were interspersed with friends, career highlights, and casual life events created a broader sense of context. Jennifer's life is full, vibrant, and interconnected, and her romance is just one beautiful thread in that tapestry. Fans reacted instantly, dissecting each clip, each gesture, and each smile, creating a viral wave of excitement online. The combination of celebrity glimpses, heartfelt moments, and playful humor made her recap feel fresh and dynamic, leaving viewers hungry for more details about her life and her romance. But while the montage gave fans a peek, it was only one side of the story. To truly understand what makes this relationship special, one had to hear Jennifer's personal perspective, and that's exactly what she offered in interviews, praising Jim's character and revealing why their connection felt so extraordinary. Behind every captivating celebrity romance, there's often a side that the public rarely sees, the personal qualities and genuine connections that make the relationship feel authentic. In the case of Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis, this insider perspective reveals why their bond has already captured so much attention. It's not just the sweet photos or playful social media posts, it's the way they see each other, value each other, and navigate life together that sets their romance apart. Jennifer has spoken candidly about Jim in interviews, giving fans rare insight into the qualities that drew her to him. In a November feature for Elle magazine, she described him as extraordinary, not in a flashy, over-the-top celebrity sense, but in the simple, profound ways that matter. She went on to call him very special, very normal, and very kind, emphasizing a blend of qualities that feel almost rare in Hollywood circles. The combination of humility, genuine compassion, and emotional intelligence has created a foundation for a relationship that feels grounded, even amid the chaos of fame. What makes this especially fascinating is how it contrasts with the way celebrity romances are often portrayed. The media tends to focus on drama, gossip, or the spectacle, creating a narrative that is sometimes more about headlines than heart. Jennifer, however, offers a glimpse of something entirely different, a connection based on respect, warmth, and authenticity. Her words suggest that Jim's presence in her life has added depth, balance, and joy, qualities that can't be faked, no matter how many photos are staged for public consumption. Jim's own personality seems to complement Jennifer's in a way that reinforces this authenticity. As a hypnotherapist, he is trained to understand people, their emotions, and their motivations. This insight into human behavior likely contributes to the calm, patient energy that defines their interactions. Fans who have observed the couple in candid moments notice a sense of ease in their presence together, an unspoken understanding that comes from mutual respect and genuine affection. It's the kind of dynamic that makes small gestures, a shared laugh, a gentle touch, a quiet moment with a dog, feel meaningful and revealing. Even casual glimpses on social media underline this impression. Jim's posts reflect gratitude, reflection, and a genuine appreciation for the people around him, including Jennifer. By acknowledging the positive impact she has had on his year and expressing excitement about future surprises, he shows thoughtfulness, emotional depth, and a desire to nurture the relationship. It's a subtle but powerful contrast to the often superficial nature of public celebrity interactions. This insider praise and personality insight help explain why fans have been so captivated by this romance. It isn't just about a famous actress dating someone new, it's about the authenticity, the warmth, and the mutual admiration that are evident even in small, everyday moments. And while these qualities may seem simple on the surface, they are part of what makes their love story feel both real and aspirational. But as revealing as Jennifer's words are, they are only part of the picture. Jim has also shared his own reflections, expressing a deep sense of enchantment with Jennifer that adds another layer of charm to their budding romance. What he reveals about his feelings hints at the emotional intensity and connection that the public hasn't fully seen yet, a side that will continue to intrigue fans as their relationship unfolds in 2026. The image of Jennifer Aniston's reflections in Jim Curtis' heartfelt captions weren't enough to capture fans' attention. It was the couple's social media glimpses that truly brought their romance into vivid focus. In a world where celebrity relationships often feel distant or performative, Jim and Jennifer have managed to create moments that feel candid, intimate, and strikingly real, a combination that keeps fans hooked and eager for every update. One of the most talked about posts came in November 2025, when Jim shared a black and white photo of himself and Jennifer embracing. The image was simple, no elaborate filters, no staged smiles, just the two of them wrapped up in each other's arms. Yet it was profoundly intimate, capturing a vulnerability and tenderness that words alone couldn't convey. The caption that accompanied it, "If this is a dream I don't want to wake up," added a layer of emotional resonance, hinting at the depth of affection he felt. It wasn't just a romantic gesture, it was a public declaration of the joy and completeness he found in this relationship, shared in a way that felt genuine and unforced. Beyond this striking image, Jim's social media has been a window into the quiet, everyday moments that make their romance so compelling. From playful snapshots with Jennifer's dog to moments of shared laughter and casual adventures, each post has a sense of authenticity that draws the audience in. These are not grandiose displays of wealth or status. They're glimpses of life as it really happens when two people are truly happy together. For fans, it's a chance to see the softer, more personal side of a Hollywood icon and her partner, moments that feel private yet inclusive enough to spark curiosity and admiration. What makes these glimpses even more engaging is the subtlety with which they are shared. Unlike some celebrity couples who broadcast every detail, Jim and Jennifer exercise restraint, allowing each post to carry more weight and meaning. Each image or caption feels deliberate, as if offering a small, precious piece of their story without giving away too much. This careful curation adds suspense and encourages fans to stay invested in their journey, guessing at what comes next while savoring the glimpses that are provided. Moreover, these social media moments underscore the emotional depth of their connection. Jim's posts reveal a man who was reflective, appreciative, and deeply enamored, qualities that complement Jennifer's playful and warm personality. The combination of their public warmth and private intimacy creates a dynamic that is both relatable and aspirational, a rare balance in celebrity culture. Fans can sense the authenticity in these images, which is why every post sparks conversations, speculation, and excitement online. In essence, Jim's social media glimpses have become a key part of the narrative surrounding their relationship. They offer an ongoing, evolving story that feels real and engaging, a window into a romance built on mutual respect, affection, and joy. But even with all these public moments, there's more to uncover. Their journey into love later in life, the lessons, reflections, and guidance Jim shares, adds another fascinating layer that helps explain why this couple's connection feels so special. One of the most compelling aspects of Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis' romance is the timing. Both have lived full lives, experienced the ups and downs of love, and yet they found each other at a stage when many people believe romance has slowed down. But Jim has openly shared wisdom about navigating love later in life, and his perspective sheds light on why their connection feels so genuine and magnetic. In October 2025, Jim participated in a question and answer segment on Instagram, addressing a fan's query about finding love after 42. His response was not only practical but deeply inspiring. First, love yourself and recognize that you are the perfect age and that life is not over at 42, he wrote. He encouraged people to open themselves to love, to smile, to connect with others, and above all, to nurture their own self-worth. This philosophy isn't just advice, it's a reflection of the mindset that likely shaped his relationship with Jennifer. It suggests that by cultivating self-love and confidence, he was ready to embrace a deep, meaningful connection, one that resonates on multiple levels beyond just physical attraction. Jim elaborated further, noting, "When you love yourself, you will magnetize more love to you." These words, simple yet profound, provide a roadmap for how he and Jennifer may have come together. In a world that often prioritizes youth, glamour, and public approval, this approach emphasizes authenticity, emotional maturity, and intentionality. It's a reminder that love isn't bound by age or circumstance. It's about timing, readiness, and the willingness to connect with someone on a true, personal level. For Jennifer, this perspective seems to align perfectly with her own values and experiences. Over the years, she has openly discussed her journey through relationships, growth, and self-discovery, making her union with Jim feel less like a whirlwind celebrity romance and more like the natural progression of two compatible people meeting at the right moment. Their connection feels grounded, not rushed, and this intentionality is what sets their relationship apart from many in Hollywood, where speed and spectacle often overshadow substance. Fans have been drawn to this narrative because it's both aspirational and relatable. Many people experience love later in life, after navigating heartbreak, career priorities, or personal growth, and seeing a high-profile couple embrace these principles publicly creates a sense of hope and inspiration. Jim's openness about the philosophy behind his approach to love gives the romance a layer of depth, making it not just a series of cute posts and photos, but a story of personal evolution, mutual respect, and emotional readiness. This understanding of love also adds intrigue to their future. Knowing that their connection is rooted in self-awareness and intentionality makes fans wonder, what surprises might 2026 hold for them? Could this foundation lead to unexpected milestones, deeper commitments, or even quiet, private adventures that the public will only glimpse in small, tantalizing ways? The possibilities feel endless, and it's precisely this blend of authenticity and mystery that keeps audiences captivated. Ultimately, the story of Jennifer and Jim is more than a celebrity romance. It's a testament to the power of timing, self-love, and emotional connection, showing that true intimacy can blossom at any stage of life when the right people meet in the right moment. And as the new year unfolds, the anticipation of what comes next only grows, leaving fans eager to see how this love story continues to evolve. As Jennifer Lopez approaches nearly a year of single life after finalizing her divorce from Ben Affleck, her story continues to captivate fans around the world. This chapter of her life is unlike the whirlwind romances and dramatic headlines that have defined so much of her past. Instead, it's a chapter marked by intention, reflection, and a quiet yet powerful embrace of independence. From focusing on her thriving career to prioritizing her children, Lopez is showing the world that fulfillment doesn't always have to come from love. Sometimes, It comes from knowing yourself and valuing your own path. Her single status, however, has not stopped the curiosity of the public. Fans, media outlets, and even casual observers are constantly looking for clues about what might come next. Could there be someone new quietly entering her life? Or is she fully committed to enjoying this period of personal growth and freedom? Rumors and speculation abound, but Lopez has masterfully maintained her privacy, giving just enough glimpses of her life to keep the intrigue alive without confirming or denying anything. This careful balance keeps audiences engaged, wondering what will happen next in the life of one of Hollywood's most iconic stars. At the same time, Lopez's current focus on family and career sends a powerful message to viewers. Happiness is multifaceted. She is showing that love isn't the only source of fulfillment, and that personal growth, self-respect, and dedication to one's passions are equally important. Her choices also reflect a maturity gained from years of navigating the pressures of fame, past relationships, and public scrutiny. Each decision feels intentional, thoughtful, and deliberate, a sign that she's writing her own story on her own terms. Yet, even amid this independence, there's an undeniable element of suspense. Every public appearance, every new project, and every social media post becomes fodder for speculation. Fans are left asking, will this chapter of freedom eventually lead to a surprising new romance? Or will Jennifer Lopez continue to prioritize herself, her children, and her career, proving that single life can be just as powerful and glamorous as any love story? The answer remains unclear, and that uncertainty is what keeps people coming back, eagerly anticipating each new development. Ultimately, Jennifer Lopez's journey since her divorce is about more than just relationships. It's about resilience, growth, and the courage to live life authentically. She's navigating a delicate balance between personal happiness and public expectation, all while remaining one of the most influential figures in entertainment. Her story reminds viewers that sometimes, the most compelling narrative isn't about love found or lost, it's about discovering strength, purpose, and fulfillment within yourself. As 2026 approaches, one question lingers in the minds of fans and onlookers alike. What's next for Jennifer Lopez? Will this period of self-focus and independence continue? Or is a new chapter of love quietly on the horizon? For now, the world watches, intrigued and captivated, because with J.Lo, every moment feels like the beginning of something extraordinary.